I think it's been a long journey for us. It started in 99, 2000, and this is 2017. So it's been gradual, it's been nice, and it's been fun. So, and I think social media and Instagram has taken to us in a nice way, which is fun, and we are enjoying it. That is encouraging us to make new designs, come up with new ideas, and present them to the new generation because they want everything like now. So present new collections to them every 2 months, 3 months. We started as our friendship starts at 16 and 17.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we've gone a long way. Yes.
Then we started dating, and at 20 we started working. At 20 or 21, and 24 we got married. I think it's a very funny story because when I used to go and pick up Bhumika from her house, I used to go on my Honda, kinetic Honda I used to call it, and I would be waiting outside, and she would be getting her new outfit made for that day to wear. And she would wear couture, it would be very fancy, and people would like look at it in a strange way, and she used to enjoy it. So I think it was that just sort of clicked that she was very, but it was not very conscious because NIFT wasn't there at that time. And then NIFT opened up in our city, and Bhumika joined, and it's just all a natural process after that. So before she joined NIFT, she already knew how to cut and stitch and experiment with things. So yeah.
Nature. Yes. This, if you see the Merchant Princess, where we bring in nature, is the princess is inspired by the blooms of flowers and gardens and all of that. So we have a garden jacket, we have a lehenga which is inspired by the flowers blooming. So there's a bit of nature, and it's not literal every time, but it's sort of something we connect to.
I think there are many influences, like there are literal influences like birds embroidered onto the collection and flowers, and there are some influences which are very subtle. So nature is obviously it's a very, very important source of inspiration for us, and Bhumika and I are very passionate about all things natural. We have limitations on our travel because of work, and we travel for work, we travel for leisure once or twice a year. But yes, Africa has been an inspiration. Yes. Europe has been an inspiration.
When you're creative, everything around you inspires you in some way or the other.
You don't need to travel, you can just find inspiration around you. I mean, So we live in a beautiful city. It's a UNESCO World Heritage City, the only one in India.
Yes.
And there's a lot of inspiration all around us. So.
Her attitude.
And his theme?
Yeah, I think pretty much, yes.
Absolutely, yes. Because that's something which is very obvious and that comes out first in a person. The whole journey actually, and it's still going on.
Well, as I said, I think the starting point was her making her outfit by herself with her home tailor and wearing it on the very day we are going out. You know, as when we were in our teens. That to when she graduated and when we went to all the weavers in the south, and she took up revival of the Ahmedabadi weaving technique as her diploma project. And thereafter, our brand being formed in 2003, to debut at Like Fashion in 2006, to America, and being the most followed label on social media by 2012 or 13, and then many other events and Couture Week last week. So yeah, I mean, many milestones. I think she's the girl of the month. And
she's a modern girl we relate to.
Yeah.
So Shyamal and Bhumika bride or the Shyamal and Bhumika wearer is essentially a very free-spirited girl who's very aware of global trends and modern but yet rooted. So that is what I think she is.
Well, it's really, we have 3 or 4 inspiring people around us, and then there's availability also, a big question that the celebrities are involved. And somebody who loves our clothes and wants to flaunt them for us on the ramp and feels, can associate with our label, and we associate with that person as a personality. That is what, brings two people together, 2 artists together. I think the South Asian woman,
Yes.
in total, all over the world, is our eternal muse. She is very global, yet very rooted, like very close to her roots, and wants to wear and promote the craft of her country everywhere. So that's
Exactly. Yes. None till date. They've all been very pleasant. Deepika recently wore our lehenga, and I feel she has the body to carry off everything and anything. But she looks so stunning in it that I just would admire her more in Indian wear.
Alia wore a beautiful cascading ruffled skirt, very modern from us, and I think she's just that perfect modern person to wear that kind of look. From our previous collection, A Little Romance, it was a couture collection, and she looks stunning.
Again, Jacqueline had dressed her up in something that we showed on the Couture Week runway, like a traditional lehenga, or there was a crop lehenga with a jacket. I just see her wearing that.
I would debate that actually. Jacqueline has a very fun personality,
Yes.
and I would like to give her a more elegant look. So we dressed her up in a sari for some jewel ad campaign, and she looks stunning. So I love that look on her. Well, the thing is, we've not yet ventured into styling specifically for celebrities. They look at our collection, they like something, the stylist comes to the store and sources it from my store. And that's how the association happened. So it was not a specific garment we made for her, but we absolutely were thrilled when
And when
she
you
wore it.
make a wide range of looks in your collection, it's sort of everybody kind of finds something or the other to
And we're also honored
wear
that
to occasions. Yes.
we're also honored that when somebody thinks of Regal or Royal, they think of Shyamal and Bhumika and come to us to source it, even the celebrities. So that's an amazing feeling.
The size of it and the celebration and the mood of it. It's just a very happy feeling. It's just, they say the big fat Indian wedding, it's about the families coming together, everybody involved, everybody feeling really like great about having the wedding. I think that's the best part.
I think
And
it's a grand,
Yeah.
it's a spectacle on a
on
grand
another
scale,
scale.
and culture and traditions are celebrated.
Yes.
The family comes together from all over the world, and that is what we love about Indian weddings. And people tend to loosen their purse strings, which is also great.
A wedding that was planned for 2 days ended up being 11, yes.
Yes, so it's 2003.
What you see on the runway is what the way we dress up our models, the kind of feel that we give in our shoots is essentially how we would see our bride. Somebody who's, as I said earlier, free-spirited, has a mind of her own, will drape the dupatta in a comfort way. So that's essentially the way we style our shoots and the runway looks is exactly how we imagine our bride to be. you know, we're more into instrumentals. So
Bhumika sings classical every day, every morning. It's devotional also, and I play flute classical. So we are not so much into wedding songs, but
yes.
she specially arranged the mehndi function in her wedding
Yeah,
and made
so-
everybody dance on it. So yeah, if she can give you more information on the.
I'm really lost. I've really lost touch with the recent ones.
Yeah.
But there's always all these happy wedding songs, and all movies are fun. Always. Unconventional bridal.
I think
stuff.
black is something we showcased on the runway recently. It was very, very brave and unconventional to show black for couture and couture bridal because it's a taboo color in the country. But what we are negotiating with the grandmoms is please allow the bride to wear a black or a color that's almost a black, maybe a very dark blue, midnight blue, or a very dark coffee or a very deep maroon, which looks like a black.
But it's not.
And
Pre-wedding,
she's
at least for the
feeling happy
sangeet.
about it.
It is for the sangeet, the mehndi, the reception, all those other parties that are not ceremonies.
I
We
think-
have been toying with the idea, and one of my friends is a perfumer from Grasse in France, and we've been talking to him about discovering or finding within Shyamal and Bhumika the people what is that they would associate with ideally, because we're not experts on fragrance, but we are still discovering
Indian florals is what we've come really close
close to, yeah. So.
Gulab, jasmine, all of that.